Good morning, friends. In this video we're going to be looking at different things, so we'll continue from where we stopped in our last video. Alright, so it says to check if a certain phrase or character is present in a string, we can use the keyword check, the keyword in. So the in keyword is used for checking if some particular characters is present in a string. Alright, so let's start our IDLE. Okay, let's create a new file. So in file here, you can create a new file or you can open a file. Let's create a new file. Okay, immediately we can save our file. Let's title it new file.py with an extension py. Okay, save. Yeah. Alright, let's create a variable. Let's create a variable called tst. Alright, tst variable, we'll use that variable to check if a particular phrase, like a word or a keyword, is present in a file. You understand? Sorry, in our test. So that's what we are going to be looking out for. Alright, please, I want to advise if you can subscribe to this channel so that any video that comes up, any new video that comes up, you be part of it. You also get a notification that we have uploaded a new video, right? Okay, alright, let's create a variable called tst. Tst is equal to this is my string characters. Alright, this is my string character. Okay, now we are going to do if the keyword string in, there's no is here, if string in tst, then do the following. So we'll put our scope there. Do the following: print, okay, let's print yes or something. Okay, we can just print yes. Yes means it's going to print yes if the keyword tst is string is present in the variable tst. Else we can print not present. That means the keyword is not present in the variable tst. Hope you understand. Alright, so this string here is the major thing we are looking out for. We are searching for it in tst. Tst is the name of our variable. Okay, so if you run the code, you see yes here. It's printed yes. Why? Because tst string is present in tst. Okay, let's add s to string. Let it become string. So there's nothing strings in tst, so it's going to print not present because strings is not present in tst. Right, so that is how to check. Then the next thing is to check if not. So when something is not present, it's just like the opposite of in. You put not in. So if string not in tst is going to print yes not present. Okay, let's add not present. Why are we printing not present? Because we want to check if string is not in this test. So it's going to print yes not present because it will check for strings in test, and if it's not present, then it will go into this code here into print yes not present. But else, that is if it is present, if string is present, it's going to go into the else statement. You understand, right? So when the condition is true, it goes into the condition statement. When the condition is wrong, is false, it goes into the else statement. Okay, we have done slicing in our last video. We knew that every string is like an array character, and you can print from a particular array to a particular array. So to understand this, please visit our last video. Go to the channel methods to tutorial. You are going to see our last video there, and then you understand it better. Alright, let's move on. We also look at negative index. Okay, we are going to be looking at some methods now, some string methods. The first string method I want us to look at is the uppercase method. What is method? Method is like a function. Method is the same thing as function. Some people, you can call it method, you can call it function. So this particular method is a built-in method. It's already built into the system, into Python. So it's not something that was defined. Okay, so if you write tst.upper as a method, every method has bracket in front of it, don't forget that. Even print itself is a method, right? So tst.upper, we convert if the whole text of tst to capital letter, as you can see right here under, it converted everything to capital letter. So this is my string character, is converted to capital letter. Okay, there's another one, lower. So when we do tst.lower instead of upper, it's going to, the same thing will happen here. It will convert everything to lowercase. Capital letter means uppercase, and then lowercase. All right, so the lower, we convert them to lowercase. That's number 2.
Sorry for the distraction. So very quickly, let's continue from where we stopped. So you know, dot lower, we convert the string into lowercase. We have done that just now. So let's look at the next one, strip. What does strip means? Strip means that if there is a space at the beginning of a string, example now, let's put a space at the beginning of this string. Now if you print it normally, let's print it normally and see, you can see now that the space will appear. You see, right, the space at the beginning is appearing. But if you use strip, it's going to strip it, it's going to remove the space at the beginning of the string. So let's use strip and see. Tst dots, is it strip? Yeah. You know, there are two ways of using method. You can use method like this, or you can pass the string in as an argument. So you can pass the string in as an argument, but I think this one is used like this. So let's run it. You can see now that here there is a space at the beginning of the string, but the space is gone because it has stripped the space away. It has removed the space. So that is what the strip does. The next one is format. Okay, formatting a string is like adding characters into the string, right? We have some examples here. So let's look at some examples. All right, so this is an example of format. Here we have quantity is equal to 3. So let's create an item. Let's say, let's create different variables. So let's create name is equal to Ben. All right, age is equal to 10. Gender is equal to male. All right, so now we are going to be using this information in a string called tst. So let's see, okay, let's call it info now be equal to, okay, my name is, all right, so we are going to be putting a curly bracket at this point. I am a curly bracket years old, that is the age, comma, I am a male. So you can see now that these 3 particular curly brackets represent where all this information can fit in, right? So when you're calling the function, if you are printing the function dot format, you can pass in the 3 different arguments, right? Okay, let's close the string. All right, so now let's print the function, and let's print the info and see. So info, we are printing info dot format. That means we are formatting info to a particular character. We are formatting it, and we are adding in some variables to it. The first variable we are adding is name. That is, name will take the place of this first curly bracket. The next one is age. Age will take the place of the second curly bracket, and gender will take the place of the third curly bracket. So you can see how format receives the information accordingly to their index. So this first one represents the first index here, the second one represents the second index, and the third one represents the third index. So you can, if you put age here, age is going to enter here. If you put gender here, gender is going to enter here. So this first one will take the place of this first. So once you run it, Control F5. Oh, sorry, we will not close the second bracket. Okay, we open two brackets. We're supposed to close two brackets. Okay. So you can see now my name is Ben. I am 10 years old. Oh, should be years old. I am a male. So here we have my name is nothing, curly bracket. I am curly bracket, years old. I am a curly bracket. Then when we are calling the function, we are calling the info, we want to print the info, we pass in the format function and we pass in the three variables as an argument. So anything you write into a bracket of a function is known as an argument or a parameter. So name will take the place of the, okay, I've explained it already. Alright, so let's continue, let's move on. Okay, that is that about the format function. Then we have other function here. We have the capitalize. The capitalize, it will capitalize the first character of a string. Example now, let's say info here has, alright, let's remove all this. Okay, let's fill it in with what we need to fill it in. I am a male. Alright, so let's print info dot capitalize and see what we are going to be having. So the first character of info was M, and this M here, it was lowercase, right? We wrote it in lowercase, but capitalize, we turn it into a sentence case, that is going to turn it to uppercase. So that is what the capitalize function does. It will turn the first character of a string into an uppercase. There's also a function here that I want us to look at, len. I think we have seen it before. If you use the len function, you pass in any information like a string, it's going to calculate, it's going to count the length of the string. That is every single character in a string, including the space, is going to count them together and it will produce the result. So if you run this, Control F5, you have that the length of that string is 45. So that is what the length function does. It returns the length of a string. So quickly, let's move into the boolean function. The boolean data type. Okay, boolean data type returns true or false. Okay, you can evaluate any statement in Python, any conditional statement, and it will give you true or false. Example, if, okay, let's just print a conditional statement. So print 8 is greater than 9. Is 8 greater than 9? Is it true or is it false? So let's run it and see. It's going to return false. Why? Because 8 is not greater than 9. So if you evaluate any any conditional statement, it's going to give you the boolean sign, the boolean data type. So if you run this again, you see true. Why? Because 8 is less than 9. You understand, right? Okay, what do you say? 8 is equal to 7. Print 8 is equal to 7. So you're going to be knowing the difference between single equal sign and double equal sign, then triple equal sign very soon. So here it returns false for us. Why? Because 8 and 7, they are not the same thing. So it's like comparison operators. So this comparison operator, it will check if something is equal to something, right? Because we are using double equal sign. So 8 is equal to 8, it returns true for us. Okay, so that is the boolean data type.
Boolean data type is true or false. Alright, so in our next video we are going to be looking at operators. Then we'll be solving a lot of problems, we'll be calculating areas of triangle and different things. So stay tuned. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share the video, like the video, support the channel by doing one or two things. Thank you for watching.